Tonight we were in San Diego, home of Rey Mysterio 619, but tonight it's 991 I feel like calling because watching that was absolutely brutal. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Eminem once said, I need a doctor. Well, I mean, tonight I think we need more than a doctor. We need a surgeon. We need some operations being done because this is on life support. Make no mistake about it. We're supposed to be on the road to the Royal Rumble. Well, this road is leading to a dead end. This road has got a roadblock in the middle, man. This road's not finished. This road's not complete. There's a big hole in the middle of the road, and we're falling straight through it. This, from start to finish, was utter dross. You cannot like this. Even the people, even the sad people that are paying to watch this show live in attendance, they don't like the show. I mean, they're sitting there and I thought it was silent library for 3 hours, man. It was on, like, I mean, it's like people are just renting books and reading in silent mode or something. They're not even interested, man. You're lucky if you get like 2 pops out of a 3-hour show. What is happening here? I mean, first of all, why are the people watching? Well, I mean, I say why are the people watching so disinterested? Because the show's shit. But I mean, I'm honestly wondering, how can WWE continually go from state to state, city to city, and sell out like 12,000 here and 14,000? I mean, are people possessed? Is it some sort of mind control? What is making people spend their hard-earned money in an economy that's absolutely shite, by the way, on this show? It must be brainwashing to the highest capacity, or the people that go to wrestling shows are like retarded / mentally ill, and it certainly could be that.
I mean, it could be that. Eminem also said, I'm not afraid. I'm very afraid. Right? 3-hour Smackdowns have to be the scariest thing on God's green earth, man. I didn't think 2 hours could get much worse. Well, fucking by God almighty.
Now, I want the primary colours of this show to be changed from blue to brown because this just shits over wrestling. This shits over me and you. This shits over people that are watching this review. I actually feel... I'm almost tempted to tell you guys not to tune in because, I mean, why should we have to watch this and then make you guys relive it? It was garbage, but you know what? We'll try and put a positive spin on it like we do because...
yeah, let's try.
I mean, there's a saying that you can't polish a turd, and I don't think that saying's ever been more truthful.
See, when the show kicks off with Joe Testore and Wade Barrett walking from catering, well, I say catering, you know,
should have stayed in catering, Joe.
You know, the stands that sell you the food.
Joe, you...
Hey, Muhammad Ali once knocked a guy out here. You know, I'm speaking...
Jimi Hendrix once strung his guitar.
I'm speaking in my monotone voice.
Well, you know what? We didn't get a Jimi Hendrix concert. We didn't get a rock concert. We got rock bottom of the barrel, man. This is so bad.
You've just got these two. It's like Tiffy time. Screaming Tiffy time. You know what? Back in the day, right? King would have been screaming Tiffy time because he's attracted to Tiffany Stratton. But these guys have to do it because they love her in-ring work. And it's just fucking cringe.
King when he... I mean, it's garbage, man. It really fucking is.
Right, Ray comes out. Right, it's good. I like Ray, right? But he's looking old. And you know what? He references 2006. He references Mania 22. Oh, I main evented, mate. You kicked off the show.
Yeah, Ray, I like you, but come on, you're bullshitting there. You didn't main event WrestleMania 22. You were in a title match, and you could argue it's a headline match, but it was not the main event match because we're not here to protect people's feelings. We're not here to, gloss over things. The main event match is the last match, and I'd even go as far as saying with 2-night WrestleManias, unless you're main event night 2, you're still not in the main event.
No. Now, Kevin Owens comes out, interrupts him all, Ray.
Well, actually, before Kevin Owens done that, Rey Mysterio talked about the Royal Rumble. And when he said he outlasted 28 men, I didn't really understand that because he also outlasted the guy that he started the match with, Triple H. But he said he did it for a friend, and you all know who that is. And I swear, I mean, there was booze in there. Now, I'm not saying it wasn't like overwhelming booze, but when he said, I won it for a friend... you could hear faint boos in the background. Now, either, there's 2 explanations. Either one, and I don't think it's this reason, but either one, the people in the crowd misunderstood and they thought that friend was Chris Benoit, and that's why they booed, right? But I think
Hulk Hogan, actually.
I think people would actually cheer Benoit, so therefore I don't think that's the reason. Or two, it's because people know that Eddie Guerrero is the friend that Rey Mysterio's talking about, and we had like over the last couple months we've seen Eddie Guerrero's daughter come out as a conservative, and she's also said that her father was, and her daddy, would not have stood for this woke nonsense. And I think that's the reason. It's the only thing that makes sense. Rewatch it back. There was faint boos when he said he won it for a friend. And that's the only thing that makes sense to me.
No, there was. We rewinded it, definitely. But I tell you what,
Latino heat's got some heat.
think of all the stuff they should have booed tonight.
I mean, look how good Eddie Guerrero is, man. The guy's been gone 20 years and he's still...
He's more relevant than everyone on
He
this.
can still get a reaction. You know what I mean? When you've got it, you've got it. And Eddie Guerrero had it. And I miss Eddie Guerrero, you know what? Gotta be honest, see, when he was around, didn't really appreciate him until he was gone. I mean, I always liked Eddie and I thought he was good, but... I mean, see what... Aye. I mean, I guess it is true. Like, when you no longer have someone, you miss some more. We always say when somebody's gone or when they pass away, they get overrated. But I mean, fuck me, I don't think Eddie Guerrero is overrated. See, when you watch tonight's show, I mean, Eddie Guerrero in 10 seconds could deliver you a much better show than anybody tonight could in 10 years. It's sad. It is what it is. Rest in peace, Eddie.
It is sad, right, but Ray lists off everything he'd done. Eddie, R.I.P., but yeah, you're right, there was booze in there, but there should have been booze for this fat fuck. Kevin Owens comes out, turns out, I haven't won the Rumble. I did this against Austin. I won the tag titles with my best friend. Where's the story here? It's just listing off things they've done.
I done this, I done that. I ate the full buffet. The one thing he hasn't done, though, is face Rey Mysterio in one-on-one. Kevin Owens wants to face Rey Mysterio, and he wants Rey Mysterio to promise that he will challenge him to fulfill his life dream of taking on Rey Mysterio one-on-one. Rey says, look, Kev, I like challenges, but you're not the champion.
You sound like my son, amigo.
Yeah, you're a bit delusional, I say.
I say double dip.
Ray says that if he wins the Rumble and that Kevin Owens wins at the Rumble against Owens and he promises that he will challenge him, he'll be the champion that he challenges. But Kevin Owens is not liking it. It's like, I'm the champion, this is my champion, what the hell's your problem? Has Cody Rhodes got you brainwashed? Everyone's got you brainwashed. Have you got the bleached blonde hair underneath that mask? And yeah, then we got a brawl here, a very fake, phony-looking brawl. Kevin Owens, whatever T-shirt he was wearing, it didn't make him look good. You could just see the unathletic, flab body here, and the strikes that he was trying to throw at Ray certainly weren't good. Just stumbling around the ring like a drunk man. Never thought Kevin Owens was a great worker, and he just looks out of place here. Then he gets in position for the 619. The entire time Ray's bouncing off the ropes, you got Kevin Owens watching him. I mean, what about being a little bit subtle, like, you know? I mean, Jesus Christ, could you like have a quick glance? I mean, no wonder Kevin Owens dodged the 619. He was watching Ray the entire time. When you talk about wrestling being fake, holy crap, no wonder when you got guys like this. Very disappointing from a so-called, legend of the game, a so-called Hall of Famer, a so-called guy that's been around the block. This guy knows what he's doing. He's a veteran. I mean, look, veteran, my ass. A veteran would have had a better pile driver on Randy Orton.
Yep. Right, Naomi.
You know what? We should have stopped watching after that pile driver. I mean, the escort to Orton at the arena in a fucking ambulance, and his fucking head was about 4 feet off the ground. I mean, what are we doing here? Why are we even watching?
I don't know why we're watching.
That pile driver was rotten.
I keep saying I want to quit. Tonight, honestly, guys, see the wee cutscenes and the ads we get here on Netflix, man? It's borderline criminal. I mean, Cody Rhodes waving his arms up in the air.
Is anybody else watching this in the UK? I need to know if you're seeing the same. Imagine it's a torture thing and we're the only ones getting this.
It would be some fucking Triple H has got a live feed to our house, man. He's burying us.
Anyway, Naomi still has no lead on what happened to Jade. Doesn't make sense. Why wouldn't Bianca be the one trying to get information? You know, it's her tag team partner at the end of the day. Naomi calls it Bianca for hitting her last
but
week.
where's the story? Where's them going to, like, the production truck to get CCTV footage? Where's them going to officers?
Where's Nick doing an investigation like Mick Foley did?
Yeah.
For who ran down Austin.
Also, people have pointed out, where's the build to the Women's Royal Rumble? It's like Benoit, non-existent.
Yeah, where is the bit? I mean, are they even having a Women's Royal Rumble? I'm not saying the build to the men's one's been great, because it's not been. It's been
At least people are entering
It's been fucking shite, but yeah, at least people are actually coming out and going, I am throwing my name into the blah 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 Royal Rumble. There's not even been a single mention of the Women's Royal Rumble, and I've got to wonder why. I mean, yeah, you could say, well, look at the men's, you've got Cena in it, you know, Roman Reigns is in it, it's star-studded, maybe they want the attention to be on the men's one. I mean, I get that, but I mean, there's enough decent names in the men's Royal Rumble. If they just completely forget about the women's, then it's just going to feel like an even bigger gap between both matches. If anything, why don't they try and bring some women back? Trish, Lita, what are those? I feel like we have to. I feel like it's always those two we go back to, but I mean, why not?
Why not, buddy? Right, here we go. Up
Victoria was at ringside tonight. Why doesn't she say?
I love you, Victoria.
Why doesn't she enter her hat into the Rumble?
Well, how about try this hat on for size? Because Rey Mysterio's back. Amigo, Nick, I want a match with Johnny Saint Fatfuck over here, man. Kevin Owens. Fuck Kevin Owens. Right, Cody Rhodes enters. Hey, Ray. I'm locker room leader. I'd have come out there, but the docs didn't clear me in time. What sort of fucking excuse is this, by the way?
So the docs need to clear you for you to come out and help Ray? Like, what?
And then you think that's bad enough, then Nick Aldis is like, here, I don't want them to clear you. I want you to be injured right up until Mania, and then you can have your match. What the fuck? See, back in the day, if you were injured and you couldn't defend the belt, you were stripped of it.
McMahon would have been forcing you out there. Like, the heels used to be, I'm not clear, doesn't matter, you're wrestling tonight or you're fired. Do you remember back in the day when wrestlers were like, the storyline was they weren't cleared, but they were forced to wrestle?
Yep.
Now is Nick Aldis is sitting backstage begging the trainers not to clear Cody because he's afraid of his boyfriend getting hurt of Kevin Owens. Like,
remember last year though, Seth Rollins got injured in December and he didn't wrestle to Mania, night one.
Aye.
Like, world champion. Wrestling's upside down. Speaking of upside down, Belair, Naomi against Nia Jax, Candice LeRae.
Hold on, remember Cody Rhodes wrestled in the Hell in a Cell and he was clearly fucking shouldn't have been?
Yeah, I know.
Like, where's the consistency here?
Maybe that was McMahon.
I'm surprised Nick
forcing Cody Rhodes to work injured.
I'm surprised Nick didn't leave TNA quicker and come over and save Cody that night.
Is there a problem there, mate?
Nick Aldis joins via satellite. Yo, Cody, you're not cleared to fight in this Hell in a Cell match.
God damn it! Right, there's a problem here though. I don't think any of these women are cleared to wrestle because they can't.
No, Candice LeRae, not good. Nia Jax, fucking horrendous offense. Everything she does is so slow and sluggish. I mean, you talk about being out of shape. Just someone that should not be on the roster. Just someone that is lucky to be related to The Rock. And the problem is, there's way too many people related to The Rock these days for my liking. I mean, pretty much anyone who's got a hint of brown about them can claim to be related to The Rock, and that's just, there's too many people.
No, there is too many people.
Yo, what next? Are Los Garza going to pretend that they're related to The Rock? Hey, guy, we're Mexican, we're not Samoa. Yeah, well, I mean, fuck me, how are we supposed to know that?
It's just cringe. And in the match, a Bubba Bomb. A Bubba Bomb?
Yeah, we got a Bubba Bomb. Well, I mean, she called it a Bubba Bomb. But it's not a Bubba Bomb. Like, why are they calling it a Bubba Bomb when that was Bubba Ray Dudley? It's like a full Nelson sit out slam or something, or call it what you want, but it's like, why are they calling it the Bubba Bomb?
At least when Owens does the stunner, they don't call it a Stone Cold Stunner.
Imagine they did though.
I would stop watching.
What do you call it? Fat Boy Stunner?
Fat boy. Right, Bianca Belair and Naomi win. Awful match. B-Fab then tells Michin backstage, hey, you gotta keep your plastic head up. I know it weighs a lot, buddy, but hey, you need to keep it up, right? Enter fat fuck Piper Niven. All clear for Chelsea Green. There's no salads in here for me, just burgers.
It's safe to enter.
It's safe to enter.
There's no frets in here.
High calorie sound, my favourite.
Although I'm a threat to fast food, I could eat you out of house and home. But I'll tell you what, man, if there was a salad in there, it's definitely not under threat of getting touched by fucking Piper Niven, that's for sure.
No, absolutely not. But you know what? This just sums up how shite SmackDown is. I mean, these four are the definition of mid-card women, and they're taking up like an hour of the fucking show.
Generous.
Well, one of them is the mid-card champion, like, so.
Right, well, listen, Piper Niven sucks. Honestly, B-Fab then gets in her face, calls her the Chelsea's mall cop, says she shouldn't be champion right now. Should be Meechin that is the champion. Piper says that if B-Fab takes another step towards Chelsea, it will be her last step. B-Fab then says she's going to go to Nick Aldis and get a match tonight against Piper. So there you go. And after she's done with Piper, Chelsea better watch her back because she wants that US title.
That's how you make a threat, guys. I'm on Triple H's nose.
Alright, thoughts on it?
It was awful.
That wasn't too good, was it? Right, Bailey up next.
No, you know what? See, Piper Niven, just absolute fucking cringe. It's like, it's just awful.
I actually like Chelsea Green, but it's hard to like her when she's been dry. It's the same with I think they've butchered Tiffany Stratton, and for me, sticking her with Nia Jax did her no favour. People say, but she's a women's champion. It doesn't fucking matter. We're going to put the belt on her anyway. The problem is, I just think that they've stuck two women that were pretty entertaining and had decent characters, and they've stuck them with two fatties that have done absolutely nothing, that no straight man wants to see when he puts on his TV screen. And you know, they've stuck them with two like pretty hot chicks that were entertaining, and it's killed their momentum.
No, but see, Piper Niven just sounds like a windy liquor, man. See, Drew McIntyre, why did they force him to change his accent into an Americanized version? But Piper Niven gets to sound like an absolute Mongol.
Did he?
Yeah.
You sure he just hasn't been living in America for a while?
No, he said he's did dialect. They forced to do dialect training to change his voice. So I mean, I just don't understand why that. Well, he gets forced in the day.
See, to be honest, I'd rather Piper Niven changed her weight than her voice. But yeah, I mean, if the voice is the biggest thing,
no, but do you not think it was just fucking pure cringe? This segment.
Everything she does is pure cringe.
I know. Fucking.
It's safe, Chelsea. Anyway, up next, it's not safe. Bailey's here. The 10 out of 10 Bailey, the goddess Bailey, the Bailey that you would kill 7,000 men for. You know the drill by now, guys. This is the. Apparently, she's the hottest woman to ever exist.
Yeah, and if you disagree with it, then you're going to get squished by Piper Niven.
Pretty much, that's it.
Awful promo.
Someone says she looks like a transgender Jay Leno.
Really? I'm seeing that.
Anyway, she talks about San Diego being her hometown. I guess San Diego's in Raw as well, because that was in her hometown. Talks about how tonight's personal, because if it wasn't for Tiffany, she'd still be the champion. And that's it. You know, that's it. I mean, Brian Saxton, Bailey, they discussed the match later on tonight.
Right, Jimmy Uso against Carmelo Hayes.
Right, Jimmy Uso on his way to the ring backstage says a bunch of nothing.
The Usos do this. Oh, but I'm proud of the Yeet Man. Yeet, Us. Starts with Carmelo Us, and I'm gonna go to the tippity top. Us is time I won. Us.
No, I'm not saying Jey Uso is the greatest thing going, like, but I mean, I think Jimmy's falling behind big time.
Yeah.
I mean, you could argue Jey Uso's stock's the highest it's ever been.
Yeah.
I mean, Jimmy is literally
dead.
Yeah, Jimmy's floundering here.
They're calling it's Wee Jim. It's no Big Jim.
Wee Jim.
It needs Jim to fix it. Anyway, right, DQ, Bloodline came out. Bloodline came out. Right, then it goes to break.
This match is pretty long, by the way, just like all the matches, to be fair, were pretty long.
Right, Jacob Fatu, shut up. I mean, this guy's a monster heel, right? And he's like, shut up. LA Chargers, they fucked off at this city, didn't they? It's like...
And we'll do the same. It's like, how can you be this monster and then you're using a bloody stupid, like, sports team wee insult that somebody like The Miz would use?
Yeah. Then Solo.
No, did Kane ever come out after setting his brother, The Undertaker, on fire, and they'd be they'd be booing in Texas, and Kane would say, the Cowboys suck, you know? I mean, how crap would that have been?
Remember, Taker crucified Stephanie and went, the Yankees haven't won a World Series since 1997. No, it's like, fuck off, man.
Doesn't it happen anyway? Solo was going to talk, and then he just decided he wasn't going to talk.
No, but they're making out all the boos. They didn't even bother piping them in.
No,
they didn't even bother piping them in.
The crowd was dead. The crowd was dead, man. Come on, Solo. Solo could have spoke for the 3 hours tonight.
See this?
The crowd were dead for 3 hours.
People think this is great for Triple H. Oh, he's cooking. This is a great work. No, you know what the reality is? That they don't have fuck all and they're just going to drag it out.
Imagine the Attitude Era, right?
No, Solo Sikoa returns the night. That's what he
done
does.
Nothing. No, imagine the Attitude Era, right? And somebody comes out for entrances and just stand in the ring, and it lasts for 15 minutes, and they do nothing. They just take a slow entrance to the ring, they stand with a mic, they drop the mic, they put their jacket on, and they make a very, very slow walk to the back. Think of the hundreds of thousands and millions that would be tuning out to check out the other show.
No.
No, think it. And I think see WWE, man. It's got too comfortable being number one, no. Imagine that. Imagine the Monday Night Wars that you're neck and neck, and somebody, a jobber, may I add, comes out for 15 minutes and just does absolutely nothing. Are you telling me the channels ain't been switched? You tell me you tell me like if Al Snow came out on Raw and just stood in the ring for 15 minutes and said nothing, that people wouldn't be switching over to WCW
No, but you know
to
what?
see what the NWO were doing? Come on.
You know what Tony Khan needs to do? The last roll of the dice.
Go head to head.
Yeah, because you know what? He's got the money where it shouldn't affect him. It doesn't affect him.
Go head to head, man.
And I mean risk it all.
And get good people in that can advise you. Although I'd argue people that would advise him would probably tell him not to go head to head. But look, Tony, there must be some good wrestling people out there that can be bought.
Yeah.
Get somebody that's got a grudge against WWE. Who? Brett? Don't want to see his style of wrestling. Yo, Tony, do it. No, you tell me Vince wouldn't take up. Think the way Vince has been treated by WWE.
No.
You tell me if Tony came in and says, look, Vince, Shockwave, Friday night.
Fuck Friday night. Get him on Monday night.
It's not the same going against Netflix. You want to beat them in the ratings, so. I mean, let's be honest. If AEW...
Fuck, if you couldn't beat this shit, sure.
Yeah, but if AEW went to Mondays, they could put on the greatest show ever, right? And they could get 10 million on, like, USA. And these WWE fanboys, man, would pretend that, well, WWE's doing 11 on Netflix with zero proof to show it. You know, that's how they'd spin it. Right, Tony? What you need to do is get Shockwave or put Shockwave on Wednesday. Nah, wait, Dynamite's tainted. Get Shockwave, debut it on Friday night. Vince McMahon, no chance in hell, and he's the new co-owner.
Be great, wouldn't it?
But then he comes out and he's like, 50% reads McMahon, but the other 50% doesn't read Can. It reads Shane McMahon, and Vince just tells him, you're fired. And the McMahons, Shane and Vince, take over Shockwave, and they tell WWE, we're going to shock the system tonight, man.
It'd have been great, but...
Come on, do it.
Right, LA Knight comes out, big number
Save
game
wrestling.
on him. Braun Strowman then enters. It's announced that it's going to be Braun Strowman against Fatu. It's Saturday night's main event, buddy.
Aye, so anybody cares about that, I don't really. And then you've got Strowman looking at Fatu, and then Fatu gets pulled underneath the ring by that other little member of the bloodline, and it's like, he's supposed to be this monster, yet he's getting dragged underneath the ring by Tamaloa. Doesn't really look monster-like to me. Like, when did Paul Bear drag Kane underneath the ring to stop him going with Undertaker?
No. Ridiculous, right? Santos Escobar tells Los Garza, take my respect back tonight. Match with Motor City Machine Gun, senor. Lot more, Right, third
This
match.
is shite. Another overly fucking long match. I mean,
See the Motor City Machine Guns, right? You look at them, it's like, they look like a fucking emo group for the 2000s. And it's so outdated, man.
It just reminds me like Terminator or something. Where they've like went through a time machine and they're not in the right.
Close your boot, your motorcycle, your charisma as well.
You know, it doesn't seem like they're in. They don't look like they're in the era that they should be in.
This match lasted about 20 minutes too long.
And they've got another match only 20 minutes.
And
15. And they've got another horrible theme as well, man. What is it with WWE dishing out horrible themes? See, their TNA theme was way better, man.
See Los Garza.
Motor City.
See Los Garza with Legado del Fantasma. What is that though? It's just the same fucking shit.
No, it's Legado del Fantasma.
Yeah, no, so what's that? That's not...
That's a bit straight. That would be like saying the New Age Outlaws with DX. I mean, the New Age Outlaws are in DX, so like...
Yeah. Anyway, right, Motor City Machine Guns win. Yeah, brilliant. I mean, fucking honestly, who cares? This is jobbers or us, man.
Yeah, we get the Motor City Machine Guns, we get the Mexicans, We get the gay boys. Who else did we have out there?
I don't care. No. Yo, see at this point, see when you've got like 53-year-old Ray, Kevin Owens, and Cody Rhodes, and I mean, they are by far the best people you've got on your show. You're fucked.
Yeah, you're screwed. Ray has not been relevant in, let's be honest, over a decade.
Yep.
And that's a fact. I'm sorry, Ray. I love you. But, aye. I mean, other than that match you had against your son, which
I mean,
was average.
the 2-week feud with Brock was borderline alright. But I think Ray hasn't really been good since that.
Cena beat him for the
Yeah,
belt.
I'd say then, yeah.
Cena fucking squashed him. Big John. You can't see me, Ray.
Right, Kevin Owens refuses to sign Nick Aldis's addendum.
But yo, how embarrassing is this? Oh, I'm not signing it until KO signs it. Well, I ain't signing it till KO. I mean, it's like tit for tat playground shit, isn't it?
And he just sits there and accepts it like a loser. Right, B-Fab against Piper Niven.
Oh well, this has got different less paperwork to do.
Absolutely. Fucking Piper Niven wins, man.
I mean, this match
There must have been
wasn't.
food on the line.
I mean, this match wasn't long, but still long enough.
it was still there, wasn't it?
Didn't need to happen. It did happen though. We had right. We'll just go back up, man. We had right. No, what I didn't get about this. So Chelsea and Niven win the match, and after the match, right, Chelsea and Niven, I guess you could argue they're ganging up on B-Fab, I get that, but Michin runs down with a kendo stick, and then the commentary team are making it as if Michin couldn't wait to get her hands on these two. It's like, it just seems phony and disingenuous because they were backstage in the locker room together. If Michin was so desperate to get her hands on them, she could have attacked them as soon as they walked in. See when Piper Niven walked in, see before she was able to utter the words, Chelsea, it's safe. I mean, Michin could have been smacking her backstage with a kendo stick then. Don't think that seems like fake outrage though.
Yeah.
No, but like, imagine when like Michaels and Triple H are going through their feud, and this would be like Michaels and Triple H like in the same locker room, face to face, not doing anything. And then Michaels later on that night decides, no, I'm going to be pissed off and try and get my revenge. I mean, if Michin wanted to do something, she could have done it. But see now, man, see in wrestling, there's too many times where they put the heels and faces into the same scenes or put them face to face with each other, and it never ends in anything. And it's like, that's why you keep them separated, because it just like ruins the mystique of wrestling. No, that's true, because like, see, when you think about it, see, you look at wrestling when it was good. Like, when would the heels and faces have ever really? A lot of times they wouldn't have been close enough to actually do anything
Yeah, I know.
to each other.
No, I totally agree. But, I mean, look at the state of this. And the map, see Michin's face, it's absolutely horrific. See how Botoxed and plastic it looks, by the way? Don't know what's worse, her or Piper Niven's gut. But I mean, they're all...
Oh, Piper Niven's gut, man.
No, Michin, man, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on
I think
there.
you're too harsh on Michin.
No, her face is horrendous. I don't know what Triple H sees in it. Probably his nose fucking blocks his view. Right, up next we've got Baron Saxton. Near died there getting that out. Tiffany Stratton, just fucking boring, man. Because it's Tiffy time.
Tiffy time, didn't care.
I've seen that.
Brian Saxton said that
Sexual chuck.
Brian Saxton said she made history. Tiffany Stratton said no, she made tiffstory. Jesus fucking Christ, that might be one of the lamest things I've heard.
Fucking pistery, wasn't it?
Aye, that was bad. And I think Tiffany Stratton's stocks dropped big time. Absolute big time.
So what happens when you get paired with a fat tub of lard, isn't it?
She was better on NXT. Hands down better on NXT. We get Kevin Owens versus Rey Mysterio. Was it the match of the night? I mean, yeah, but not enough to save the show, guys. I'm sorry.
See this match, right?
Match that meant nothing.
It's a match that meant nothing, but this is a match that's alright to have on your show. I'm not going to bash this match. This is a match that would be alright on a Netflix Raw. It's a match that would be alright for a feud for a wee IC title or something.
But it can't be the best thing.
Yeah.
It can't be the main thing you have.
And that's what it was.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes is out there. Oh no, Cody, don't do the pile driver on my wee buddy Ray. And then, the security pulled him apart. Oh.
I mean, why does anybody fear the pile driver after we've seen the one he done on Orton?
No.
Most embarrassing pile driver I've ever seen.
And then you get Nick Aldis scolding Cody Rhodes backstage. Oh, guess what? You know, we're going to have a moderator, Shawn Michaels, contract signing. I could jump.
No, seriously. Listen to the verbal. It's Saturday Night Main Event where Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, is going to be moderating the contract. Moderating. This is professional wrestling. He's going to be moderating.
Also,
does this get you excited?
It's 60-year-old, wonky-eyed, cripple Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, what the fuck's he going to do?
I don't get this. I don't know what's happened to wrestling. I need to know. I need a full report into it on my fucking desk on Monday morning about what happened. Where did it go wrong? Was it Benoit? Was that the fucking snowball effect? I need to know now. Right, next week, LA Knight battles Tammy Tonga, plus the Motor City Machine Guns collide with Pretty Deadly.
No, but do you not
I'm away to bed.
Do you not think the term moderating, they're treating it as if it's, this is like a court case or, a professional business interview? It's fucking professional. It's wrestling, guys. Sports entertainment. Why are we getting moderating? Fucking moderator, really?
It's just a guy out there to try and spice things up because these two have been face to face for about 7 years at this stage. Right, Tommaso Ciampa's backstage. He's like slapping the chest of Pretty Deadly. Do this, do that. Then Johnny Gargano, get your act together, guys. My name is Daniel Wrestling, and if you get that together, I might give you a title shot. Yeah. And
this and this was DIY's only contribution on the show.
No, fuck, are you complaining?
No, but I mean
it's too much.
No, but look at the two champs, DIY and the Viking Raiders, and and what do? We've got 3 hour shows. The rosters are fucking thinner than...
Yeah, IC champion on Raw in the crowd. Where's Nakamura tonight?
Nowhere to be seen. And there's no explanation. Oh, well, he wrestled last week, so he can get this week off. What the fuck? Remember wrestling, the top guy? Even the jobber guys were on every week.
Yep.
Everybody was filled in.
Right. Main event, Roxanne Perez is watching, had no impact in the match. Tiffany Stratton won. There was a Charlotte Flair vignette as well.
Well, you're forgetting about the fact that Apollo Crews got beat up by Johnny Gargano, which I think is pretty embarrassing.
You're right. You know what? Yeah. Let's go back to the start of the show. European Extreme. Can't forget about anybody.
Well, you know what? I'd take Apollo Crews over fucking 90% of the people on this show. Remember he was on NXT and they were doing those cool wee diners segments? What happened to them?
What happened
the bloodshot eyes, man.
What happened to wrestling? Forget about him in the diner. Piper Niven's cleared it out. There's nothing.
That diner's closed in. There's nothing left. Piper Niven's bulldozed that diner.
No, see when Bailey is like 4th or 5th biggest straw on the show. You're the blacks behind the light. You're snookered. You're fucked.
Yeah, the sad thing is, man, that's...
So many women matches, and it's not like, here, they're giving you the cream of the crop of the women. I mean, you're getting Piper Niven against B-Fab.
It's not good, is it? Anyway, her theme song, fabulous. Didn't Carmella have fabulous on her theme song?
I'm giving this show a minus.
Whoa, we haven't talking about main event yet.
I'm just letting people know. Just letting them know that no matter what the fuck we talk about in the main event doesn't change.
So I can't save it for you?
-1.
Right. Well, we get...
-13 in Glasgow. It's -fucking 47 in Connecticut.
We got a Charlotte Flair vignette. Right, main event, title match, Stratton versus Bailey. And this is not just for the title match, by the way, but how bad is the commentary with Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett? I mean, the silence... They will literally say nothing for like 15 seconds and then just go, oh, maneuver.
It sounds like the game.
Yeah.
Like the old games.
It sounds like sometimes you're actually tempted to grab the remote and see you've not got it on mute. We're getting like 20-second intervals where you don't hear the commentary. Now, we recently were watching ECW in 2008 and it reminds you of that, but I mean, the reason for that is Joey Styles was so pissed off and out his tits and he just wanted done with wrestling, and Taz was pretty much in the same boat, ready to jump ship to TNA. So I mean, those two guys had given up the ghost, and is it any surprise that commentary team got broke up within the next month? No, because the performances were abysmal. But will Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett being caught. Of course, because Triple H is, oh, great job. See if McMahon was still there. I'm convinced Joe Tessitore, right, first, he wouldn't have a job, he'd be fired, and Wade Barrett would be lucky if he got demoted to NXT to sit next to Corey Graves, because the commentary in this show is nothing short of abysmal.
No, it is.
You know what? I wouldn't even let Wade Barrett and Joe Tessitore come on Fog Wrestling to join in, do a 4-man review for this show. No. That's how bad they are. See, unless they were willing to bring dollars and pay us, then they wouldn't be getting anywhere near it. I wouldn't let them bring down our channel. Not a chance.
Main event
Not
time.
a chance.
Main event. Tiffany Stratton wins. Pretty
don't,
clean.
Don't sound so excited.
I'm fucking done, man.
Right.
No, you know what? I'm in disbelief about how many people watch this every week. I can't believe it.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. Although, do you think this week, do you think that they sacrificed the first 2 hours and tried to put over, not that we enjoyed it, but do you think that if you look at the final hour, they saved the women's title match and they saved Kevin Owens, Rey Mysterio? Do you think they've looked at last week's ratings and went, holy shit, but the third hour killed us, we'll try and save it this week?
Maybe they have, right? But I'm going to make a prediction. 1 quarter will be under 1 million.
Nah.
No, it will. No, I tell you what, me and you survived, but people aren't built like me and you. Because anyone with a functioning
no man won't make it through this shit.
You know, like, you have to be like Rocky Balboa to survive this.
I'm going to guess the lowest quarter will get a 1.14. That's my prediction.
Fuck, I'm going to go 914.
914. 911.
Right, Tiffany Stratton won. Till next time.
Right, Tiffany Stratton hits the Alabama Slammer, which is Hardcore Holly's move. I mean, we got to stop just calling these moves that wrestlers called it in the day. Like, see if someone does the twist of fate, call it like an inverted neck breaker or a swinging neck. Or a swinging face buster, or something like that. It's
or their
not,
own fucking name.
It's not a twist of fate, because that's Matt Hardy's move.
Yeah,
right?
but it's like the RKO, the Diamond Cutter, same move but different name.
Exactly. I get it. A super kick, a super kick's a super kick, but at least Michaels had it called it a Sweet Chin Music.
Stevie kick.
Stevie kick kind of ripped the piss him. Like what?
Bookend, rock bottom.
Yeah, like you could. They're just variations of slamming someone on the ground, but at least wrestlers were unique back in the day and had their own. They had their own names for things.
Yep.
I mean, look at the.
Plus, they don't have any personality these days.
Look at the power bomb. There's been so many versions of it. Last Ride's a power bomb. Jackknife's a power bomb. Do you know what I mean? The power bomb's a move that a lot of people do. But see,
Batista bomb.
The Batista bomb. But people have their own names for it. And that's what we need. It's like, we just can't keep... Like, see when Gunther does the powerbomb on Raw, did they call it a jackknife?
No.
Did they call it a Batista bomb? Thankfully not. But it's like, why can't these wrestlers get their own names for their finishers?
Don't know, man. Right. Tiffany Stratton wins. I'm surprised Roxanne Perez didn't interfere.
Well, she did for a bit.
Yeah, I know, but it wasn't.
Yeah, it was a clean enough win. By the way, what does Tiffany call her moonsault?
Prettiest ever moonsault. Moonsault pretty maneuver. Pat in the back maneuver. I don't know what it is.
Is it the prettiest moonsault ever?
I think that's it, aye.
What did Christopher Daniels call his?
Fuck, I don't know, man. I don't know what he called his.
Buy me some time. I need to find out what Christopher Daniels called his moonsault.
We've got a third hour here, mate. There's plenty of time to look up Christopher Daniels' moonsault. I think his was just called the best moonsault ever.
Yeah. BME, best moonsault.
Aye, so hers is a PME. It's the same shit, isn't it?
At least
At least she looks better than Christopher Daniels. I'll give you that. Like, but
Meechin?
No. The higher power, man. Must have fucking...
Yeah, Christopher Daniels looks alright for 53, man.
He does. Anyway, guys, 54.
Fuck, he looks like he just watched SmackDown.
He's near 55.
Is that a guy who's no happy to watch 3 hours?
You check into a mental asylum, they've all watched SmackDown. Anyway, right, I'm giving it a -1 because it's the worst show I've seen in a while, and it's also got 1 hour that it doesn't need, so -1 hour. There you go.
I mean, I could argue there's 3 hours of this show it doesn't need, but...
Yeah,
you're giving it a -1. I'm giving it a 1 out of 10. So that would give us a 0. A 0, guys.
Which is still too high, in my opinion. Far too high.
Yep, no, if it's not negative, it's not enough. Anyway, guys, that's it. We'll catch you in the next one. Soul destroying here, but somebody's got to review wrestling.
No,
Unfortunately,
this is a promise. I'm never watching another SmackDown again. I'm never staying up and watching it. Because that was fucking... I'm disgusted. I am disgusted.